Welcome to My Entrepreneurial Journey, the podcast that's all about real stories and real strategies for women entrepreneurs over 40 who are ready to grow their businesses with purpose and authenticity. I'm your host, Yaritza Báez, and on this show, we mix deep dive conversations with inspiring guests who share their entrepreneurial journeys alongside actionable advice tailored to help you navigate your own. Whether you are tuning in to learn practical tips or listening in for inspiration, each episode is designed to meet you where you are in your journey. So, if you're ready to leave behind the overwhelm and start building a business that reflects who you are, hit subscribe and join me each week for insights that empower your entrepreneurial path. Welcome to My Entrepreneurial Journey. I'm your host, Yaritza Báez, and today we're diving into the first step of setting goals that work for you, discovering your unique goal-setting persona. This episode will help you understand how your personality shapes the way you approach goals and how you can leverage this awareness to set yourself up for success. So let's just get started. Well, I don't know if you have heard before of goal-setting personas, but there are at least 3 of them. And the first one is the easily distracted dreamer. Usually is this person that is excited by setting goals but struggles to stay on track, often feels overwhelmed or loses focus when obstacles arise. For cases like this, what I advise is to break down big goals into smaller, actionable steps to create a sense of accomplishment along the way. Okay. The next goal-setting persona is the hesitant planner. This one feels anxious or procrastinates when setting goals. It also overthinks or avoids commitment due to fear of failure. For this case, I would recommend to start with mini goals to build confidence and momentum. And if you have listened previous podcast episodes or have read my content on LinkedIn and even Instagram, you will know that I always talk about that. Breaking big goals into smaller chunks. I'm going to tell you later which one is I am. And the next is the discipline achiever. This one has strong self-discipline but may lack flexibility. Can feel burnt out from pushing too hard without enjoying the journey. For this type of persona, goal-setting persona, usually incorporate fun and flexibility to sustain long-term motivation. So here are the drums. Which one I am? Well, I am the discipline achiever. But I must confess that at first, in my earlier steps into entrepreneurship, I used to overthink and also very much afraid of, of failure, that fear of failure. And so what happened was that I wouldn't do anything because of the fear of failure and because, oh my God, I overthink everything. And so by overthinking, you don't do anything or hardly anything. And so I was failing. Because not because what I did was wrong or nobody was interested or nobody liked it. It's because I wasn't doing anything. And so I got tired of being scared of my own shadow. And I'm like, okay, so I'm failing because I'm not doing anything because I'm overthinking. This got to stop. This got to end. And that's what I did. So that was earlier in my journey. But now I'm always been quite a disciplined person, so I will always identify as my goal setting persona as the discipline achiever. But I have learned to be flexible, because you got to be flexible, and also not to push too hard, because I have suffered from burnout. So, but I'm good. I've been disciplined. I'm setting my goals. I'm breaking them into smaller chunks so they are not daunting and I don't burn out or, get afraid. So, yeah, I want you to reflect on which persona resonate most with you. And remember, there is no right or wrong on, type here. It's all about awareness and working with your natural tendencies. So, we got to make goal setting fun. And why it should be fun? Well, many people see goals as the end point of a journey, which can feel daunting, like I was saying earlier. You got to reframe goals as stepping stones that bring you closer to your dream, business, and lifestyle. So those are the little stepping stones that you keep, going for, and you are going to get closer and closer and closer until you get there. The mini goals and small wins build confidence and makes the process more enjoyable. And when I say this, I tell you this from my own experience, from my own journey. For example, this year I hit my financial goal, 2024. So I obviously was over the moon about it. I was quite happy. I celebrate that and splurge on me this Christmas. So, this past Christmas. So it was good. But it's because I done everything in small chunks, little goals, be flexible. Sometimes you gotta, delay things, but you'll get there in the end. Don't quit when you are 3 feet from the goal. So what I will say to you, and I have said this many times, is to celebrate progress with simple rewards. It can be as small as treating yourself to a nice coffee after completing a milestone. For me, hitting my financial goal was like, okay, let's just get a massage, get my nails done, a facial. I went big, kind of big. For some may not be, but yes, you got to do that. You got to do that to stay motivated. It builds your confidence, because now I raised the bar. For 2025, my financial goal have gone up. We'll see if I meet that or not, but it doesn't matter. I'll go as the same approach as I did 2024, small chunks, doing it that way is what I found to be most effective. Common goal setting pitfalls and how to avoid them. Overcommitting. I have learned, you will learn that along the way. I have also. So trying to achieve too much too soon, it never works. So I will say to you, focus on 1 to 2 key goals at a time. That's what I do. And that's how I'm able to do things, get more done throughout 1 year than trying, to do too many at the same time. I just focus on 1 or 2 things, perhaps maybe 3, but I won't do more than those 3 key goals at a time. Another pitfall is perfectionism, waiting for the perfect time to start. There's never going to be a perfect time to start. Never. So embrace imperfection and just take the first step. An example of that is that I can tell about my own journey is this podcast. I know it's not perfect, but I'm doing it, and I'm hopefully you will be listening to, and you get something out of it. Some motivation, get inspired. But yeah, I got tired of trying to do everything perfect and not going anywhere. And I thought, well, if I really want to get somewhere in my journey, I gotta, forget about perfection and just keep going. The next one I will say is another pitfall is lack of alignment. setting goals that don't align with your core values. So for that, I would recommend that you reflect on whether your goals align with the lifestyle you want to create. The goals that I set, they are always with my vision. They have to be aligned with my vision and what I want to accomplish. Otherwise, it won't work because I will lose motivation. There will be no purpose for it. And so I always make sure that my goals are aligned with the lifestyle that I want to create and the business that I want to have. So basically, that is what I wanted to share with you today, to start 2025 with the right foot. So today we explore how understanding your goal-setting persona can transform the way you approach your business goals. Whether you're a dreamer, a planner, or achiever, there is a strategy to help you succeed. And remember, setting goals isn't about perfection. You have to forget about that. It's about the progress. It's about progress every single time. It's what I have learned in my journey. So focus on what feels right to you and take it one step at a time. Okay, so I invite you to reflect on your persona, and I would love to hear hear your thoughts. You can reach me on Instagram at Yaritza Báez Coach. Next week, we'll dive into how to embrace flexibility and creativity in your goal-setting journey. Until then, keep dreaming big and taking small steps forward. And thank you for tuning in. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to My Entrepreneurial Journey. I hope today's episode gave you insights and inspiration to fuel your business journey. Remember, whether you are just starting out or looking to grow, you are not alone on this path. We are building our dreams together one step at a time. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you feel inspired, leave a review or share this episode with a friend who could use a little extra motivation. Until next time, keep pushing forward and bringing your unique vision to life.